Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Quadcast Podcast, the best series on YouTube.
Right.
Totally.
Alright, so, everybody, welcome back to Quadcast Podcast. This week's topic is going to be school food, school lunch. You might love it, you might hate it, you might bring your lunch every day, you might have not even had it before. Alright, so let's just go around and say basically what our favorite school lunch is.
Let's start with Annie.
Alright, mine probably has to be Crispitos.
Yeah, I feel like it's always gonna be Crispitos. I don't know why. Everybody loves the Crispitos at our school.
Like, they are kind of overrated because they're really not that good if you compare it to normal food. But based off of, like, normal, like, school food, they're still pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Colton?
Cheesy, what's yours?
Well, I would say the Crispitos, but, those are used a lot. And I don't know if anybody's going to agree with me, but those chicken quesadillas they serve occasionally.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah, those are amazing,
pretty,
man.
Those are pretty fire, man. Not going to lie.
And then there's me. See, I'm the one kid that doesn't eat school lunch. I used to, but then the middle of school messed it all up for me.
Well, then let's talk about what's the best one that you've seen, then?
Alrighty. The best one that I've seen, or I used to have, they used to be the West meatball subs.
Oh, those are good.
Those are pretty good, too.
Okay, let's just take a moment. Do you guys remember back in elementary, the lasagna that they used to serve very rarely?
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was
was
good,
like
but on
their
some
one
days-
homemade thing.
On some days,
Yeah.
I was the one kid that got that burnt piece, and I was really sad.
Oh.
Yeah, I was always the kid that got the burnt, or I got the undercooked one. And I almost
Yeah. The
now what's okay?
hard
Let's
pasta.
say, I have one more question. What do you guys think the worst side dish there is? What's the worst side dish? Like the sweet potato fries.
Oh, yeah, that has to be mine.
Like the
best.
carrot.
Sweet potato fries has to be mine. I
Yeah.
absolutely despise those.
The one I hate, and I don't know if you guys will agree with me, the cheesy broccoli, bro. It's just not good.
That's not good either.
Nah, it's not.
I really don't like any of their sides, but the worst one for me probably has to be their crinkle cut carrots. They're just too hard. Like
Yeah.
whenever they said, like when I was like in
So they're
second or
either-
third grade, whenever they said crinkle cut carrots, I used to get chills. I was so mad.
So, like, crinkle cut carrots are, their crinkle cut carrots are either too hard or they're mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
honestly.
that's a good way to describe it.
Like, that's, like, the best way I can describe it.
Yeah. But then there's occasional times where they'd actually serve like the good food, like the good French fries, like the actual potato ones, but they'd always be burnt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Why am I getting dings? That's my question. Getting dings every time someone talks. But
could just be, like, your output. Voice
yeah,
crack.
I'll be right back. Actually, it went away. We're good.
Alright, next. Alright, Cheesy, you do a question.
Well, I think Coltina should ask a question actually.
Alright, well, here's where I gotta think a little bit. Why did they stop serving the good stuff when we got to middle school?
I know. Like, everyone always, like, said, oh, middle school lunches are gonna be better. But, like,
Well,
they're totally not.
the thing is, they were, and they were so good when we first got them back in 6th grade. Everything was like home cooked. Like they actually used their kitchen. It was awesome. But I
And
feel
I
like
think since 7th grade has lunch like last, we
Oh
get
yeah.
like the worst end of the stick.
Well, we do.
Like
Yeah, but
everything's like lukewarm and it's all like soggy and stuff.
the thing is too, I don't know if anybody else watching this, their schools do this. Our school takes attendance and they ask if they're having lunch or they brought their own. And they'll make just a little bit over the amount of lunches they got sent to make, which means that they make them all in the beginning of the day, and then they make the amount of food they need, and then they just put it in like a oven for a little bit.
Yeah.
So when we get there, there's not enough of anything. They don't make a giant excess. They try and get exactly the right amount of food for the amount of people. So, and a lot of times they don't have enough. So there's a lot of kids that don't even get to have the good choices of lunch.
Yeah, I know. That's me almost every day because our table always goes last. All right, what is your guys' least favorite school lunch?
Oh gosh.
It's hard. There's so many.
Yeah, I know. Mine has to be the pizza sticks because as a little kid or like just like in elementary school, like I had them for the first time and that day like they literally made me throw up.
Well, honestly, and you guys have to agree with me. There's one thing that's the worst than anything in this school, and that is the pasta. It's literally just it's just pasta.
They just pour water.
Yeah, it's just pure water. It's not even sauce. I'm pretty sure what they don't put sauce in it. I'm pretty sure what they do, they just boil it, and then they just put it straight in with like a little bit of meat. They don't put sauce on it.
I'm gonna transfer back to the best. I remember French toast sticks.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and that's going to go in my worst. Actually, was the egg omelet? No, the egg omelet.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you remember those? I remember a kid in our grade. You guys know him as the name that starts with a B.
DY. Yep, that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
All right.
He had like, and those
wasn't he the one who stacked up like 7 of them?
He had 12.
Yeah.
He was the kid that just stole everyone's food.
Yeah,
but
still is.
Everybody gave it to him. But the thing is though, they're not bad. The thing is,
they're not bad if you take the cheese out.
Well, no, it's all good. It's just they cover them in 12,000 gallons of grease.
Yeah.
And he got through 8 of them before he threw up and had to go to the nurse's office.
Oh, that reminds me. French bread pizza. The 8 gallons of grease they pour on them before they put the cheese over top.
French what?
The French bread pizza.
Oh, that's
French
good.
bread.
I just have to have like 7 napkins.
Like that thick pizza with like the 8 gallons of grease and it's like water.
Oh, that like the pizza that's like so bright it's almost white colored.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
And the pep always hurts.
So like I originally found that and I'm like, this is absolutely disgusting because I've never liked that. I tried it and I think like 3rd grade is the first time they ever had it. So
it just got worse and worse and worse though as the years went by.
Yeah.
I feel like the only good thing about this, and it's actually really good, is the cheese stuffed crust. And that's actually good. That's like the only good part of it. And it's actually good. But I'm going to ask a question. What is the most moderate school food? The school food you all remember having, and it's just the most generic school food. The first thing that comes to your mind. What do you guys think of?
Well, right now I'm thinking of French toast sticks because I'm hungry, but like...
It probably has to be just that cheeseburger and fries because they have that so much. Remember?
I'm not just talking about middle school. I'm talking about elementary as well. And the first thing I think of are the corn dogs. They've always had the corn dogs.
Yeah.
I remember corn dogs. I remember back in elementary. And for those of you who don't know, we're in middle school. Back in elementary, so a couple years back, they would have a schedule for lunch, and we'd follow that schedule. And like only 3 or 4 times a year, they'd reset the schedule. and corn dogs are always the first thing, and they're like the best thing. So at the beginning of every quarter, when lunch read set, everybody would get super hyped up for lunch. So they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's corn dog day! Let's go! It's the best day of the."
It's like
year."
Taco Tuesday, but you only get it like
Yeah.
once
only
every
get
3 months.
It's only
Yeah.
once every month now, I think. Because I
Well,
think,
yeah. Well, they don't really have as much of a planned schedule in middle school.
no, they really don't.
It's like,
some days
They do.
Like,
it's
the
just really
schedule
hard to
will
find. You
just
have to like go on the
completely
website
change.
and then
Yeah, and I have a printed out thing, but they don't follow it. And that's
Yeah,
the
they
thing.
really don't. Like, some days they do, like today they did, but some days they just, like, completely don't.
I
Like,
feel like it's whatever they feel like making.
yeah.
And by the way, in
It's-
case you guys don't know, we don't live in a very high populated area, so we kind of have I want to say the better end of the stick. We kind of have the more fresh home cooked food, I guess, kinda.
Kinda.
I wouldn't
Kinda.
say home cooked, but we got something.
Yeah, I don't think it's home cooked. I think it's the better end of the microwavables.
It's at least a little bit
That's a
more
good one.
fresh.
But yeah. So, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, do you guys remember I think it was 4th and 5th grade, every single Friday? You guys might not have noticed this, but I noticed this so my mom, I hated their pizza. I hate all of their pizza except for that one, that weird shape
What are they
one.
called?
Yeah,
Yes, pizza.
That's the good pizza.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't
best
like
pizza.
I don't like that one at all.
Oh, I love it.
You're a weird child then.
I hate all of the other ones.
Breaking news,
So
Cheesy's a
every
weird child.
single Friday in, I think, 4th and 5th grade, every single Friday was pizza.
Does anybody else remember though in 4th grade? And this is totally our generation and our generation only. It's totally for the kids of like 2005 to like 2008. Will remember this. That will know the song very well. We always on the Friday we would always listen to Turn Down to What by DJ Snake or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We would listen to that in the lunchroom, and all the boys, and we don't, and it's not big. We don't go
Smack
to a
the
big,
tables, yeah.
yeah, we don't go to a big school, so it's probably only like 50, 60, 70 kids, 70 boys, and they'd all stand up and they'd sing, and then all of a
86
sudden
people
they'd
in
all
grade.
jump. Yeah, just about. But they'd jump on the tables the second the beat dropped, and all the girls would just look over, and they just look disturbed. Honestly, it was
But it was
hilarious.
only the
Yeah,
popular
remember
kids
how,
table.
like,
Yeah, it was always the popular kids, and then like the kids like the nerds or the athletic kids would kind of stand up and do it, but it was always like the popular kids with the perms and everything that were like the shorts in the middle. Of
They didn't. They never had
Remember
perms.
how, like, in that
Acting.
lunchroom, it was like
Well,
a
Luke always
50-50
has kind of had a
split?
perm.
Like, how, like, one side was girls and one side was boys. And then, like,
Yeah.
a quarter was, like, the popular kids, and the rest was, like, the intermediates. And
They were just like
And
there.
there was just
There was the
there was
weird
always
sheets
that
table.
one table that was just the unpopular kids. Like, I feel bad for
There's
them, but
there's probably 2 tables, but they're like the kids that were like emo and they didn't care, and they would sit with each other and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm so cool because I can hang out with boys and girls. I'm so cool," you know. And I remember one girl.
I feel like I sat at that table.
when you say emo
Once or
kid, I
twice.
always think of the same kid every single time. And of course, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him to watch this sometime and like be offended. But like,
So do you guys remember that one girl? And do you guys remember her? She always wore like the Yeah, you remember she always wore like the same sweatshirt every day, and she had like the curly hair or something like that. Do you remember her, Coltina?
Yeah.
Yeah. What she would do? Yeah. So what she would do? She would One day she literally shaved her hair off, and I don't know what she was thinking. It was like 5th grade. She shaved her hair completely off, and I'm like, "Why would you do that?" And she says, "Because I did this because everybody dared me to. Because everybody made fun of me for hanging out with the boys." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" In our school, people in our school were jerks back then too.
yeah, like
Like, and this is back when we were younger, so it'd be like, oh, you hang out with a girl you two are dating. Ooh.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. That caused me like one of my like, I could have been really good friends with one of the girls in our grade. I mean, I think she moved now, but yeah, I could have been really good friends. Like, and I'll tell you guys after this about it, but yeah, it was just kind of always like, you're either stay quiet or you're just like, or you just take it all in.
Yeah, I totally hear you.
There's not really much of an in between.
Yeah.
Okay, let's break off with a sad note.
Yeah.
Can we just? Does anybody else remember those spelling bees we'd have to do in classes?
Oh.
Like we'd have to study like 10 or 15 words, and then we'd all have to write them down at the end on the tests.
But I
They
think
were
that's
also
always on Fridays.
easy. They were always like fairly easy.
Guys, I like how this started with like favorite school foods,
Yeah,
and
I
we're
know.
talking about spelling tests now.
It's just
Yeah,
kind of like,
let's get back to the school foods thing. We should probably get back to that.
I mean, yeah, probably. All right.
Jeannie, I think it's your turn to ask a question.
Yeah, dude, you kind of stalling.
Mate, I've asked all the questions. Let's see. So, like, so you know how you just, like, go through the line, get your food, but then there's, like, that salad bar type thing? What is your
Yeah.
favorite
Oh.
thing to get from that?
I was one of
Definitely,
those
pudding is
kids.
one of them. Pudding is one of them.
Yeah, pudding's top tier. Like whenever there's pudding, everyone used to like take two or three.
Oh, we haven't had Oreo fluff in forever.
Oh, yeah, Oreo fluff has gotta be
Oh.
Well, I'm pretty sure they
favorite.
stopped doing
That's-
Oreo fluff so much, though.
That's either 2 or 1 right there. I think pudding takes the dub. Cause like, remember like that vanilla pudding? Just like it hit different.
Didn't we have that today, actually?
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't...
pretty-
I don't know, but it still hits different.
Yeah, I hear you. Totally.
Oreo Fluff's just like one of those things that's like, it's kind of like the Crispitos. It's good, but it's too overrated.
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty sure that they had a batch one day and they got like 12 kids sick in every grade
Yeah.
back when
Yeah.
last year. So they had to stop giving Oreo fluff, and they very rarely are allowed to give Oreo fluff anymore.
Yeah, like the one day I think is homecoming, right? Like that's the one day we have it a year.
Yes,
It was
maybe
my
sometimes not
favorite
even
part.
that actually.
But like, yeah, like I don't know. Like overall, how do you two like feel about school lunches? Cause like I'm kind of like just in that middle. Like some I really like, some I really don't like.
I'm more of the like mid to like 4, 5, 3, 4, and 5 range.
Oh what?
Some of them are like top tier, and then there's ones that meh. Remember in like, I think it was like 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, they used to make like the Fiestada pizza and the Crispitos like really spicy.
The Crispitos were never too. Do you remember back? Yeah, back in 4th grade and stuff. They had to like switch the Crispitos out.
Yes, those were
Like,
so
some weird
gross.
shit. I mean, I liked them, but they were nowhere near as good as the beef ones.
Yeah, like those were just kind of gross. All right, who
Cheesy,
here
I don't
has-
want to hear it from you
Who
because
here?
you can make a hot sauce with like 7 different hot sauces.
I mean, that's true. We
I would-
do eat ghost pepper chips.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from you, Cheesy. Back off.
Okay, cool.
Back
team.
off.
You're just a hater, bro. You're just a hot sauce hater.
I'm sorry, all right. My tongue isn't built different. Yours is.
I'm built different. I am so different from everybody else.
I'm built different.
TG is just built different, you know? Like,
Um,
TG is just, like, built different.
Yeah, you already know.
um,
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Stacy.
who here has had like the McRib from like McDonald's?
They're bringing that back.
Yeah, But like, who here also thinks that the barbecue rib from school is better?
Yes,
I do.
very much so.
Yes.
Yeah, like that thing is amazing. Like if they could get normal fries to go with it instead of the sweet potato fries, like
That'd also be.
Does anybody else remember back last year though when they had the ranch and the ranch was so good, and they have it in like the squeezy things, and you get it like with your cucumbers or your peppers. Sometimes you might put it on the sandwich or two. This year they got these like weird name brand ranch packets. I'm not gonna say the name brand. Copyright.
I think it's trademark, not copyright, and I think it's HV. I think it's HV.
Yeah, it is. It's HP.
Yeah, I don't get it very often, but anyway.
It's disgusting.
So I think part of that is like the virus, like why they had to put them in packages instead of just having the squirty thingies.
Oh, we gotta edit that out, bro. Said the virus. You said the C word.
I didn't say the first part of it. It's just.
Oh, but you said the virus.
It could be any.
You said the virus. So you said. Oh well, that's true. No, I still gotta edit this out because I sound like a fool.
Guess who's not editing this out?
I'm keeping that in. You hear me? You're keeping that in.
I'm keeping that in. The only part I'm editing out is that part earlier where we can stop laughing.
Fine, okay,
you guys know nothing about that because it's edited out.
You can also put this in the end for like bloopers.
Yeah, oh, that would be good.
Bloopers, beep!
But yeah, this is like pretty much the last like completely almost unedited Quadcast podcast because next week these two
we actually get to edit.
Yeah. So you get to edit this one and you also get to edit the Christmas one. So you get to
We're doing a Christmas podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, we're doing a Christmas one. It'll be uploaded on 23rd along with all of my Christmas videos that day. And I don't know if these two will have any sorry, keep having voice cracks. But I don't know if these two will have any Christmas videos out, Christmas theme.
I might.
I might have I'll probably have both a Fortnite and Minecraft video.
But I'll do a collab on Minecraft. Coming soon.
Coming
Mixed
soon.
Cheesy, Ian, and Coltina collab on Minecraft coming soon.
Yeah.
Theaters, May 20th.
Bro, where did you get May 20th from a Christmas?
I don't know. I'm sorry. The first date that came to my mind. Here, how about this? May 25th. Coming soon.
There, that's better.
Yeah.
Even though it's still not on Christmas.
But yeah, and then after Christmas, are you guys able to do one on the 30th, or would you think you would still have stuff?
I think I might be able to do one on the 30th.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not really having Christmas too much anymore.
So, the 30th will probably be another unedited one, because I'm not going to make you two, work through Christmas.
I'll work
It's fine,
for
I can do it.
Yeah, I'll work for Christmas.
I'll probably go to my aunt's and I can bring my laptop. We'll be good.
Yeah, I don't even think we really have much Christmas to do anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, there will probably be a Happy New Year one on the 30th then, and there might be an Happy New Year video on the 31st. I kind of got off track and I'm planning ahead right now, but
Stop it. Get some help.
Wait, Ian, are you posting this on your channel or Quadcast podcast channel?
This is going on my channel.
Are the edited ones going on the Quadcast podcast channel?
No, let's put bloopers and stuff on there.
That should be where the not bloopers go, also. Or Ian, sorry.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments right now. Do it. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments right now. Also, put new
Okay,
topics
guys, calm down.
coming at you every week. Thank you.
Ian, he's gonna put up a
Ian, shut up.
Just like me, shut up.
Shut up, Ian. Yeah, come on, Ian, shut up. So, he's gonna put a poll. There's gonna be a little thing in the top right corner. the little eye. You're gonna click that. There's gonna be a poll for if we should put our stuff on a designated channel, our Quadcast podcast on a designated channel or on his main.
Y'all, go do that right now, cause I know you did not just see that pop up and not do it. Go back and do it right now.
Go back.
I'll wait.
Go do it.
Go do it.
Click those 3 dots, and then click that eye, and do.
And then do that poll.
Do that poll right now.
We do not know.
Right now.
And therefore, we cannot
poll.
make good content.
And while
Go
you're
do it
down
right
there,
now.
subscribe, hit like, do all that.
Yes.
Quick
That.
sellout moment.
Need revenue. Broke. Alright, I can't feed myself.
Why are you feeding yourself?
Yeah, I don't think that makes you money. Them answering a poll doesn't make you money.
Yes, it does. Subscribing gives me money.
Mummy.
You're not subscribing.
Yeah. Oh, you're not subscribing? Go to unsubscribe jail. Bonk.
Bruh.
Manhammer. Be gone.
Hey, I learned that 50.5 people that watch this video aren't subscribed. Can you believe that?
Ah, bruh. You make some quality content.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
So does Mr. Girl Cheese and whatever your channel is, Coltina.
TTV Voltino.
yeah, CTV.
Yeah.
That's exactly like my Discord name. You can't see that, so
Yeah, you can't see
irrelevant. Like Bryce Gunn once said, irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Stop it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pull a Rice Gum. Because he took a fat L.
Okay, we're gonna get
This is
back.
getting political.
it. yeah. Alright,
next?
get away before I have to, spend 5 hours editing.
I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, anyway.
I think we might. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I think that kind of wraps it up. School food's okay in some sense.
And especially for us, we kind of live in a place where we have a little bit more fresh foods.
Austin. Edit it out.
Yeah.
Austin has to edit more than we probably have to
I
edit.
didn't even mean to say Austin. I meant to say Cooper.
Cool then.
This
We're gonna
is
edit it
staying
out.
in. Stop it.
You have to especially edit right now.
Okay. Anyway. I think that pretty much does it. Is there any, other specific foods you guys want to talk about that are either really good or really bad? What's another? Oh, let's talk about the chicken real quick.
The chicken.
That chicken.
The oven fried chicken with the bread.
Yes, the breaded fried chicken. It's okay, but can we just talk about how most of the time it's burnt? Every single time I get one, everyone in front of me and everyone behind me gets a nice, well done one, and mine's always burnt. Always.
I don't eat school food, so I don't know.
Okay, sorry, this is getting a little harsh.
Just a little political, you know?
Yeah.
Now Republicans, I'm coming through. I have to edit that out because I'm gonna get canceled.
Anyway, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. Make sure to subscribe, and go in the description right now and subscribe to these two. I'll be editing this one myself. I mean, I'm not a very good editor. These two will be working together on the next few videos. I have payment for them right here. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Quadcast Podcast. I can't think of anything clever to say at the end of this video. So, anyway, just a peace out and goodbye, guys.
C word.
The C word. Okay, that sounds bad.
Oh, you're right, it does. Let's just not bring it up at all.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have to cut this whole thing out. Let's focus. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
Alright. Okay.
Focus. Ready? 3, 2, 3. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, action.